Nail by Ian Jones and Andy Edwards. Episode 2, Waiting. It's Wednesday, September 23rd, 1936. A shower of rain has just passed over the village. There's a freshness in the air. Hobart Ackerman, Nail, is sitting on an empty bus in the village square waiting for the driver Ernie to turn up. Next to him on the seat is a wrought iron bird cage. He's heading into town to get to the market. I'm sitting here on an empty bus in the village square. I got a headache brewing again. 10 to 10 it was supposed to leave. Well, it's already gone 10 to 10. Just had another shower. I suppose it's nice, innit? Freshens things up. I take my fob watch from my top pocket. It's gone 10 to 10 now. It's the late bus and it's going to be late. I could have got the early bus, Always chock-a-block on a Wednesday though. Market day, see, standing room only. To be honest, I had a few pints in a ship last night with Merv. I've had a bit of a lie-in. Oh, where the hell is Ernie? I can see him now. He's having a fag on a pavement in front of the pub. I know what he's doing. He's trying to fill the bus up, he is. That's why he's waiting, a clever bugger. 5 to 10. I don't want to waste my day sitting on this old charabanc. Hey, come on, Ernie, let's get going. Oh, here we go, he's coming now. Yes. Gets into his cockpit, turns the key. Yes, engine's running. Oh, now what? Oh, no, he's going back out. No, Ernie. He turns to me. We'll be off now in a minute, Nail. Got to warm the engine up, see? Got damp in that shower we had. Oh, come on, Ernie. Let's get going, man. We're late. He smiles, but ignores me and walks back down the steps. As he steps off the bus, he almost bumps into Howard Deaf. Howard was in the artillery during the war. Deaf as a post when it suits him. He's come straight from doing the milk up T-Glass Farm. Still got his wellies on. Signal to town! He shouts at Ernie. He shouts at everyone. Morning, Howard, says Ernie. I'm not paying that much. You can be sure of that. Daylight robbery. He climbs the steps, puts some coppers onto Ernie's empty seat and sits down behind me. Separated from his wife, he has. Been back in Ponteru 10 years now. Reckon she was a right bully. Used to give him a slap, he says. Embarrassing, really. Run away, he did. Never told her he was leaving. I half turn. Hello, Howard, how are you? I don't know, he says impatiently. About 10 o'clock. But then, strangely, he answers my original question. Very good, thank you. Anyway, it's market day. I need to get to town. I got to get a few provisions. But before anything else, I got to get to the vet in the mart. Next to me is old Mrs. Cooper's budgie. The old lady, she got a wicked sense of humour. Never been married, but she's called the budgie Mr. Cooper. He's not feeling very well, she says. He's got a cold, lost his voice. She's asked me to take her little darling to the vet. On comes Margaret Griffiths and Mrs. James, the butcher's wife. I nod to her politely. She smiles knowingly, looks me up and down. I think I know what she's after. Oh dear, I don't know where to look now. They sit together down the front. Mrs. James starts to tell Mrs. Griffiths what she's read in her tea leaves this morning. I turned it upside down, she says. turned it round 3 times anti-clockwise. Then I don't quite catch what she says. She whispers something. Mrs. Griffiths is not really listening. She's had another hard night with her drunk of a husband. She's hoping the face powder will hide the bruise over her left eye. It doesn't. "Howdy do, ladies," says Mr. Briggs, the cobbler, as he climbs the steps. Temporarily blinded he was. Mustard gas, 1918. Temporarily. I wonder what business he's got in town. All dressed up. He's meeting that young floozy again, I suppose. Him with a good wife in the house. I wonder, does he pay his floozy? Mind you, my Uncle Jacob used to say we all pay. Happiness, he said. Happiness. I didn't know what happiness was until I got married, and then it was too late. "Morning, Ackerman," Mr. Briggs says to me in his Wednesday accent. "I'm off to get some good leather from the market." Covering his tracks he is. "Here we are then," I say. "Very good. I don't like him. Don't care if he is a veteran. Doesn't mean I have to like him." Some of the boys from the ship last night climb on board. Caio, Kipper and Mervyn. "Shumai, shipmate," says Merv, and sits down just across from me. Hey, Neil, did I ever tell you about the time I was in the Navy?" "Don't bloody start, Merv," and we both laugh. "He's told me 100 times. Nelson's blood and blah, blah, blah." The youngsters go and sit in the back of the bus. Something about young people always want to sit up the back. Oh, here come the twins, Lily and Frances. They're Norbert Williams' girls, the undertaker, Nobby the Death. Just turned 17 they have. Ooh. They sit down 2 rows in front of me. Oh, bit heavy on the slap, girls. Their faces look like colouring books. Pretty young things, mind. Under all that, aye. Oh, I hope they're not going trapping. They're all dressed up, mind. More to life than trapping, girls. The father'll skin him alive if he finds him up to no good, aye. Ernie rings a bell. Indicator goes out. We're off. At last, it's 10:10. As we pull away, there's a banging on the side of the wagon. Who the hell is this? We'll never get there. Ernie stops the bus and a stranger gets on. Never seen him before. He's dressed like a dandy, with a flowery cravat around his neck, a fine suit and a top hat, and a cane. "So sorry to stop you like that," he says in a distinctly home counties accent. Well, he says. "Ernest Evans, as I live and breathe. How the devil are you, old chap?" Well, Ernie's mouth drops 6 inches. "What?" he says. "Give me a single to town, old bean." "Who the hell are you?" Ernie asks bluntly. "Ernie, for God's sake, man, we're in school together. William O'Brien, the tea merchant's son." "Well, bloody hell, Billy O. I haven't seen you since Ypres." I'd never met Billy O, but I'd heard he was a lieutenant in the Welsh Guards. After the war, he'd inherited money from his father, moved to London, made riches beyond his wildest dreams. Ernie and Billy hug each other like long-lost brothers. Well, it's gone 10:15 now. We've only gone 10 yards up the road, if that. "Come on, Ernie, man, we're late." Kipper and Caio start pulling my leg. They can see I'm restless and off they go. "Where are you and your bird going then? Anywhere nice?" says Kipper. "You know how to tweet a lady, Neil," says Caio. Ernie shuts the door. We're off again. Billy O is chatting to the ladies down the front and Mr. Briggs is smiling to himself, looking at his watch. He's on a promise, all right. Oh, there's Ernie's wife waving outside the post office. I waved at her by mistake. Thought she was waving at me. Hello, gal. And then Merv starts. Is this burning auntie of yours? Auntie in every port, is there? And he winks at me. You know what I means by auntie, he says. I knew what he meant. But I knew when to keep my mouth shut as well. Because if I bit, they would keep on baiting me all the way to town. I keep stum. I take my hanky out of my trench coat, blow my nose. I'm trying to divert attention, change the subject like. And as I blow, I have this almighty sneeze. And when I sneeze, I sneeze. I knock Mr. Cooper's cage off the bench seat onto the floor. The door latch comes off, and Mr. Cooper escapes in a flash. Stop the bus, I shout.